Why is gut health important? In fact, so important that the father of medicine, Hippocrates, said that all diseases begin in the gut. Let's take a look. Hey, I'm Dr. Ekberg with Wellness for Life, and if you'd like to truly master health by understanding how the body really works, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. So why is gut health so important? Well, let's take a look. You've probably heard the saying, you are what you eat. And in fact, everything that you consist of, you ate at some point. However, there is even more to it than that. So you are what you eat minus what doesn't get absorbed. So just because you put it into your mouth doesn't mean that it's part of your body, because the mouth starts your digestive tract, which is just a tube with an opening at the other end. So if you eat a marble, it's going to come out the other end. And you probably have seen at some point that there may have been a little bit of corn floating in the commode, or maybe some of your poop has been floating. Well, what that means is that you had an incomplete breakdown of that food. You ate something, but your body didn't use it. So the corn went straight through, and if it's floating, that means that you didn't digest the fat properly. So essential fatty acids are a big deal. We need essential fats to build brain and hormones, etc. But if we don't absorb it, it doesn't matter how much we eat. Okay? So you are what you eat, but you also need to have a proper digestion so you can break the food down completely. And you are what you eat minus what doesn't get absorbed, but also you are what you eat plus the toxins made by your opportunistic bacteria. So you have a gut flora, and you have as many bacteria living in your gut as you do cells in your body. There is a whole little world of life. There's a whole little war zone going on down there, if you will. And if you feed the good guys, they're going to win. But if you feed the bad guys, then the bad guys are going to take over. And toxins are generated. Pathogenic bacteria make toxins, and they get released in your gut, and they're usually very volatile and easily absorbed, so they get straight into the bloodstream and they start circulating, and they get to every body part, including your brain. If you have irritable bowel syndrome, then chances are you also have irritable brain syndrome. Okay? So a lot of how we feel and how the body functions is a reflection of how that gut is working. They have gone so far as to say they've evaluated different combinations of bacteria. So if you have a poor balance, if you have an unbalanced gut, that's called dysbiosis. And they've gone so far as to measure the mix of bacteria and be able to predict which disease you're going to get. So the gut flora, you really can't be any healthier than whatever flora, whatever life form, whatever health balance you have down in your gut. If you have dysbiosis, then chances are that you're going to develop leaky gut, and leaky gut leads to allergies and inflammation and even autoimmune diseases. Now the symptoms, I'm not even going to bother to list them, because every symptom you can think of is on that list. So it's not just indigestion and heartburn and bloating and constipation and diarrhea and brain fog. It is literally everything. Everything that you can think of is a symptom on the list that results from an unbalanced or poorly functioning gut. So Hippocrates was not exaggerating when he said all diseases begin in the gut. Even if there are other variables, other components, virtually all diseases have a component of gut function with it. And the way that we deal with it today is rather sad, because we take antacids, because we believe that the body mistakenly makes too much stomach acid. No, it doesn't. most of the time it doesn't make enough. If we had enough stomach acid, we would break down the food quickly. It wouldn't sit around and rot and ferment and give us symptoms of heartburn. So when we treat symptoms instead of treating the causes, then we always make things worse. So if you take an antacids to kill off the little bit of stomach acid that you had left, now you break down even less food, so you have even more unabsorbed food. You get even more nutritional deficiencies. You get even more dysbiosis, and on and on and on. We take antibiotics that kill off the gut flora. We eat processed food that feed the opportunistic bacteria. We make GMOs that potentially can combine their genes with the bacteria in your gut. So now you have a bunch of new life forms that the planet has never seen before. So we want to start understanding that the things that we have done in the last 2 generations have set us up for all of this. So even though Hippocrates observed this thousands of years ago, I doubt that he could have predicted the incredible mess that we have ended up with today. So gut health is incredibly important, and we're going to make a lot more videos on this topic, so stay tuned, and we're going to keep updating you and touching on different topics, different aspects of this topic in the weeks and months to come. So hope you enjoyed this brief video, and if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and share this video so that we can share this information and save more lives together. Thanks for watching.